best, not the worst. We like flexibility. Oh dear. Hey girl, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to find you the best beauty products for the best prices. And in today's video, we're gonna be battling the new, technically, but also my favorite, I don't know, NYX the Brow Glue tinted formula versus the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. Everyone loved the video that this was in last time. And so when I saw this, I was like, we gotta compare. I'm going to actually do the brow mascara on my right and then the brow glue on my left, just because I have this scar right here and I want to see how much coverage this has. I never necessarily like take away points to a brow product if it can't cover up the scar. I just like to see how well it can do. If it doesn't cover it up at all, but you know, there's a chance this, I don't know how pigmented this is. I'll just fill it in and it'll be fine. We'll move on. And we're gonna start off with the brow glue because I'm too excited. I'm going to brush my brows up. This is what the packaging looked like compared to this one is almost all gone, but the clear one has clear packaging. The tinted one has white. Okay, so brush some of my hairs on my hand. It's pretty lightly tinted. I always like to try to test it like brow gels a little bit that are tinted a little bit somewhere else, so I don't like go in and put way too much on. So according to Amazon, it says stick it to your brows. Our intense brow styler with up to 16 hours of extreme hold. Now in 4 flexible tints. This glue-like gel formula is flake resistant and dries down non-sticky with a natural finish. It's quick and easy to apply. Just brush on and style in place to create limitless brow-raising looks that actually stay. The brow glue comes with a round bristle brush for easy styling on any brow shape. Pro tip, for limitless look, brush your brows upward in an upward motion and let them set. Fill in gaps with your favorite brow pigment product. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily say that it can fill in things super duper well. I still want to see how well it fills in gaps. So it goes for $9 on Amazon. When I bought it, I couldn't find it on Amazon, probably because when I looked it up on Amazon, the only thing that came up was the original like clear formula, but if you click on it, it brings up more shades, which I wish I would pay attention to, but I just bought it off of NYX website. So yeah, the new formula is $9. Is there one $9? The clear one is $6.96, so that one's cheaper. I'm sure as time goes on, it'll be cheaper because that's what NYX tends to do. And since it's all on the same page, I don't know what reviews are for the new one or the old one, but it does have 4.5 stars with over 14,000 reviews. So since I last purchased it in 2021, which is, maybe I bought the new one at Walmart. I'm like, I have one that I'm almost out of, but it didn't take me over a year to finish it. I love this stuff. Okay. I really like it. It might look like it filled in the gap a little bit, but really I just have the hairs around that little gap are a little bit lighter, so now that they're tinted, they're just more noticeable. So it wasn't able to fill in the gap at all. That's good. We're just experimenting. Moving on to the brow mascara. According to Amazon, it says, no shame in wishing for a strong, beautiful brow. Okay. Our foolproof tinted brow mascara helps your dream come true. Wow. It sets, tames, and tints brows for a natural looking wear. Our dependable formula leaves brows feeling soft while maintaining complete control. A lot of promises. Buildable formula covers your main brow concerns while keeping your arches soft and smooth. Use alone or apply over a brow powder or eyebrow pencil. Like all that. We like flexibility. It comes in 5 shades. Not the best, not the worst. It goes for around $6. The scents depends on which shade you get. I have it in the shade Brunette. It has 4.5 stars with over 26,000 reviews. A lot of people like this stuff, including myself. It's great. I haven't used this in a second just because I've had a lot of products I've been trying for the brows and I forgot how much I like it. Oh dear, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts and feelings. Okay, I'm gonna back it up to the brow glue. I feel like just right off the bat, this is the perfect brow gel for someone who hasn't really dealt with brow gels yet. Especially like, you know, when you open a brow gel for the first time and you go in to use it and it's like way too much product, that there's zero issue. I got it in the shade taupe. Maybe if I got a shade darker, it would look a little bit darker. I think it's the perfect shade for me though. Like all the little brows, hairs that are like more blonde or tinted, it's all the same color. It's a buildable formula. You're not gonna use too much on accident, like right off the bat, even right after you open it. I love the look. Like if I didn't have my scar right here, I would probably just leave it. Like I think it just looks really pretty. It gives a perfect tint, like perfect, natural, beautiful. It's already dried down. It's not sticky. This one, there's definitely more color to it. I don't think it's just because it's a darker shade, because I don't think they're that much of a difference. Hold on. Swatching it on my hand, there's not a huge color difference. The taupe's a tiny bit lighter, but it's just more pigmented. Like this stuff, I feel like if you need gaps filled in, if like you have very sparse brows, but you still want to just use a brow gel, like for 90 or 100% of your brows, this will take care of it pretty decently. Now, it's not quite as good like sticking your brow hairs up like this. I was able to just get my brow hairs in the direction I want immediately. You kind of have to like maneuver this a little bit more. They're both really good. I like them both a lot for different reasons. Okay, so I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna do a check-in halfway throughout the day in natural lighting. It is currently only 12:43 because today's been a really crazy morning. And now it's not even morning anymore. Anyway, I tried to get this done earlier. It's fine. I'm gonna test this out for 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours. I don't want to say 13. It's too late to say 13. We'll see what happens. If one wears better with the other, I'm gonna fill in my brow real fast, but you don't need to see that necessarily. You'll see it later. I'm only gonna fill in the gap. I'm not gonna touch the rest of the brow. I'm in love with both. We'll just see how they both work compared to one another. I'll see you in just a second. Okay, hold on, just kidding. Now that the gap is filled in, I feel like I kind of like this one just a little bit better. I don't know. Okay, now it's time for check-in. Okay, I just barely squeaked through getting out here during daylight hours, but everything looks so nice. And in this lighting especially, I love this one. This one still looks really great, but this one just looks like I have amazing brows. I love it so much. You can see there's just like a little bit of like outside transfer stuff to make my brows look a little bit fuller on this side, which is fine, but this side just looks so natural. Side note, I got my brows waxed for the first time ever last week. It's never been so easy to do my brows. If you can get your brows waxed, my sister treated me to it, so I don't remember how much it was. I don't think it's expensive. At least it wasn't where she went, so look into it. It's amazing. But no flaking. I can get you really close. You can see nothing's happening there. Nothing's happening there. Everything stayed exactly where it looked exactly the same as what it did this morning. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you, but we still have another 6 hours to go, so. It is currently, oh, we're messing with the screen on accident. 12:57. So basically, I mean, it's been almost 12 hours. We're just like a few minutes off. Not enough to make a difference because I'm ready for bed. And everything looks so good. Like this is gonna be a hard ending. So when I was wiping off some mascara residuals that happened when they transferred a little bit, I accidentally wiped off some of the pencil that I used to fill in the little brow hair right there with the little scar. So if you see that and you're like, oh, it's changed, it has, but it's not the gel, it's the pencil. Anyway, I remember why I love this NYX one so much. And now I am so happy that I have this tinted version of the brow glue in my life. It's so freaking good. It comes down to like skill set preference, how long you've been wearing makeup, what kind of brows you have. Like there's so many things. You have more pigmentation. It's going to fill in things a little bit better, but you have slightly less control and it's more pigmented so it doesn't build up quite the same. Like you're putting a lot on there automatically. And the brush is a little bit bigger than you would see, especially compared to the brow glue, but it's so pretty. It lasts such a long time. And compared to other brow gels with like this kind of pigment where you have to be so careful when you're applying them so you don't go overboard on accident, you don't really have to worry about this with this one as much, especially after you use it a few times. Then you have this guy. The formula is so good. It like just slicks your brows down. So incredible. And now it's tinted. And unless you have like a huge scar like me, or you have like super duper thin brows where you normally have to fill them in a lot with pencil or powder or something like that, it's like really the perfect amount of tint. If you compare like a medium coverage foundation to like a tinted moisturizer, that's the best way to describe these, I think. It's like, well, why do I have to choose one? But if I had to choose, I think I would choose the brow glue, just because the formula, you can get that really slick look. You have a little bit more control. The brush is a little bit smaller. Neither of them flake off. Both of them last all day. So it's really up to you, but if I had to choose one, I'd choose the brow glue. If you want to see a video comparing the top best drugstore brow pencils, you can click right here. I'll link everything I talked about in the description box below. Those links are affiliate links, so I do get a small percent of the profits if you use my link to buy the product, but it does not affect you in any way. I love you so much, and don't forget that you are enough. Bye!